Howdy Droogs, how you doing? Well, welcome to my review of the Kershaw 1670 RD Red Blur. Here's the box it comes in. You don't care about the box, we just throw that away. You don't need that, it doesn't matter. That's the knife right there. It is a beautiful knife. I got this because my son ended up getting one of these. He brought one home one day. It wasn't in red, it was a different color, but different blade too, for that matter. He got the black with the tanto blade. I'm not much into tanto blades, even though I'm in the martial arts and I'm fascinated by Japanese culture. Don't care about tanto blades unless it's actually a Japanese sword, which I have too. Anyway, but there it is. A really fabulous knife. I was so impressed by his, and I'll show you why. It's an assisted opening knife, and it doesn't take much. It works really nicely. It's a strong assisted opening knife. You know, it's basically like having a switchblade without the actual switch and all the legal problems you might run into. You know, it's just a gorgeous little knife. Alright. The blade length in this little deal is 3.38. That's what they say in the website. Let's actually measure the blade and see what it actually is. Yeah, that's pretty much right there. But usable length, I would say just a little over 3 inches. I say usable length because the purpose of this knife, in my mind, at least for me anyway, is self-defense. A knife to have in your pocket. If someone tries to mug you, you've got your hand on your knife, you pull it out, and you go to work. Just that simple. And that's what I would use it for if I were carrying it. I'm not carrying it right now. And I never have carried this, actually. I just think it's too damn pretty to carry, frankly. I've got other knives I can carry. But if I were going to, that's what I would carry it for. That, for me, is its intended purpose. Now, a lot of you guys would make an everyday carry knife for that, or just for cutting things and doing general work, and it would be good for that. Comes nice and sharp, of course. Oh, what's the blade material on this? I don't know if I've even looked. Sandvik 14C28 stainless steel. That's nice. Anodized aluminum handles. Has the skateboard tape here like this. Has a little clip on here like this. You can clip on your pocket. The clip can be changed, you know, on only the one side, it looks like. I didn't realize that, but only the one side. You can carry it this way or that way, but you can't, you know, put it over here, obviously, to interfere with the skateboard tape. Speaking of which, get a little tighter here again. The blade's nice. Love the steel. Love the satin finish. It's all very top-notch quality by Kershaw. They do a good job. I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to learn how to use the damn zoom on my camera to do it properly. But the mechanism is wonderful. It's a liner lock, and that seems to be very stiff and work very well for me. I like that. Love the Ken Onion mechanism. I mean, you can't get much better than that. You know what I'm saying? You can even do it with your little finger if you want to. Kind of fancy. You can have this behind your back. Someone's bothering you. Someone's going to grab on you, tries to mug you. Anyway, don't unless you have to. But blade length's nice. The thing I don't like about knives with studs, though, is it does interfere with the actual length of the blade. If you had to actually use this to defend yourself with, you're getting less blade to do that with. But there's enough blade there, I guess, depending where you use it. In the right spot, it would do the job. Love the skateboard tape on here. It's kind of a rubberized feeling stuff. Never seen that knife before I saw my son's. I do love that. It's really nice. This rubberized tape really it's just really grippy. It's got some jipping right there on top, which not the most aggressive jipping in the world, but you can feel it. It kind of feels like the skateboard tape does, as a matter of fact. It kind of has that feel, you know. Kind of has the same feel as the skateboard tape, which is kind of nice. So it all kind of feels good in the hand. It kind of feels kind of normal. You know, everything you feel just good on it. It's got a little palm swell there. It's very ergonomic. You know, that little palm swell fits right in your hand like it should, right there like that. You know, jimming fits under your finger. Your finger's going to touch the skateboard tape. It's all really very nice. Love the knife. Like I say, I've got the one. If I had the money, I'd buy several of these and have a whole collection of them. I'd actually like to have one in every color, whatever color I make, in every blade configuration. I don't, so I won't. But they're just a really nice knife. Beautiful thing. I don't know if my camera's picking up how nice this is, but it really is nice. On the downside, because it's got a thumb stud, you're not going to get as much penetration if you need to defend yourself with this knife as you might like. You know, that's one little downside. The other downside of this knife, I would say, if there is one, this little pocket clip is not real sturdy. My son went through 2 of these. Of course, he's a young guy, and he was, you know, probably kind of being kind of a goofball and caught it on stuff and actually bended him out. We actually ended up calling Kershaw about. They sent us new pocket clips and a little screwdriver thing to fix them with, which was very nice. So they're very, very good about customer service at Kershaw. Lovely people, lovely to deal with, and make great knives, and I love Kershaw knives. Really nice. But that's about all I can really say. This pocket clip is not the most sturdy, stout pocket clip in the world. So if you use the pocket clip, make sure you don't catch it on things or whatever. It might end up getting bent out on you. But otherwise, it's just a fantastic knife, and it really sold me on the idea of having assisted knives. I don't have a lot of assisted knives, but this is a knife that really, as you can see, it just comes out. It doesn't take much at all. I mean, I'm seeing how little pressure I can put on that. In real life, you're just going to pop it. You can have it in your hand or pull it out. It's there to be used. Whether you want to use it for something just everyday use or for defending your life, it's nice to have a knife that will come out that way. It really is, I mean, like I say, if you've ever been attacked or had anybody trying to kill you or whatever, or even threatened to kill you, having a knife you can have your hand on like that in your pocket, no one can see it. The attack begins. It's right there. Is a very good thing. Because trying to open a knife with two hands when you're trying to be attacked, I got news for you, it ain't going to work too good. You're going to be too busy going, stop. But having a knife in your hand, in your pocket, next thing you know, goodbye bad guy. Fantastic. Love the knife. And I got this for like $35 or $29 on eBay. I waited a long while until I could find a really good deal on one, because that's what I do, because money's precious. But they're like, I think $100 and something retail on Kershaw's site, but you can find them, cheaper everywhere, on eBay and other places, I'm sure. They're well worth the money. Fabulous knife, fabulous design, very ergonomic. And last but not least, is it sexy? Aye, lads, it's a sexy knife. Bloody sexy, matter of fact. Bloody sexy. Sexy, ergonomic, a really good size, For self-defense, it's work. I like a 4-inch blade for self-defense, but believe me, you're stabbing this into some bad guy's neck who's trying to kill you, I guarantee he's going to be dissuaded from that endeavor in pretty short order. Well, there you go. Kershaw Red Blur. Put that in the middle of the camera there and fade out. Alright guys, well, hope you're enjoying your life and enjoying your guns and knives and having a good time, because that's what it's all about. Please subscribe while you're here. I would sure appreciate it. I'll have some other cool videos, and if I'm not saying this was cool, this wasn't particularly cool, but I'll have other videos and other reviews and other knives and things and guns and topics we'll talk about together and discuss. Alright guys, I will talk at you later.